Hello everyone, welcome on back to Survival Challenge. Well, I got all of that filled up, so we will be doing probably the planting first. Next month we do have sorghum. That should be ready. I believe that should be next month. I should double check. Yeah, that's definitely going to be next month. Right now, the price I'm pretty sure is going down actually, which is kind of concerning. It's possible to go back up next month. It's also possible it just keeps going down. We're going to keep an eye on it. I think that's what we're going to do right now. Just because it's really hard to tell if it, maybe it'll keep going down or maybe next month it'll go up. As you can see, everything's moved around. I was trying to adjust the ground level there, which I will explain in a minute on that whole thing. Get that switched over. We'll have to grab that. I don't know if we'll need seeds or fertilizer, but we matter. Go ahead and fill those up. Mainly the fertilizer. That would be the first thing I think that would run out. And we will be putting soybeans into this field. It makes most sense. It should be higher right around the time it's ready. So it'll only spend, a month or so in the silo. And that should be about it. So, anyways, like I said earlier, there's been issues with the ground leveling. Because my plan was we would get a shed this month. Right now, I think that's going to be delayed. Probably either 20-some zones to 5. I don't really know. My plan is right now I'm going to be doing a larger recording session, so hopefully enough to get back ahead. And once that is done, I'm going to have to look into why certain small bits of ground are not leveling. You can't raise them, lower them, anything. So there's a handful of spots out here. You might be able to tell from here. I don't know. Oh, there's a bit up there actually, and there's some in the grass there. I can move up there real quick. Basically, because of that, I can't change the ground enough to make a shed really work. You can see all of this. I have tried to level this numerous times. I don't know. I can't really do much to fix it right now. We're going to have to look into if there's been other people who've had this issue. See if they did anything special to fix it. I did just realize we don't need fertilizer for this, so I really didn't need to worry about putting fertilizer in, but... So... Just so everybody's on the same page as me. Obviously, if you have any ideas on how to fix it, please let me know, of course, too. But... yeah, right now I'm thinking I might just go into a new save, have absolutely no mods, and just see if it works. So. Well, that's, we're not doing too bad on this field. It's still a large majority left, I can see. We may skip to the next month after this. It really is kind of a low period right now. We don't have multiple things to do in a month. Kind of just how the starting of survival challenges tend to be. Or do I think we have any big purchases? I didn't see anything in the sales, so... we'll see. I might look to get a mower and stuff in the future. I would like to get sheep. Obviously, I don't know where the grass will be. We don't have a lot, really, just laying around, or, well, growing around, I guess. We have a lot of fields and stuff, so we'd have to split one up a little bit or something. Well, for the time being, I'm just going to do a short time lapse, finish out this here. And yeah, we'll see what kind of trouble we get into after that. So I will talk to everyone once the time lapse is done. And we are just about done here. Just all the many small little bits and pieces that we missed along the way. Oh man, I think we might have to go and pick up a new crop sensor. Jesus. Completely destroyed it on that tree. Oh yeah, we got this little bit down here too. Well, it looks like we used just over half for our seeds. I am really not sure why we had any fertilizer usage. Nitrogen. As far as I know, like up top you can see, we shouldn't be. Yeah, no additional, but it's used 400 liters. That's a weird one. I know it's always used a little bit, but not quite that much. Unlike other maps and stuff when I've had precision farming. So yeah, that is kind of surprising. Maybe it's not working because it's on, what, 2 adapter plates to the front loader. You can see, like, right at the top of the hill, there's that little bump. It doesn't get flattened. I've tried. So, I have went to the dev control mod and removed sticks or logs and stumps. I even did bales, which I wouldn't think there would be any, and there wasn't. Just in case. So, I did get the olive tree all filled up. Let's probably get that dropped off. We shouldn't need it right now. I'm going to take a look again at the sorghum. With the thing is, though, if we sell it all now, is we might be looking at a worse price next month. Oh, now it's going up. Going up now. So we might be looking at a really good price next month. So, in other words, we probably shouldn't sell it, just to be safe. So I don't think we can do herbicide yet, can we? I guess weeds are growing. We could hop over to the John Deere here and just see if it lets us. Alright, I think we have herbicide over there. Or really, is it? Yeah, that's a negative. There's no weeds. I just thought that's a good way to test it, so. Yeah, we don't have a lot of things going on, so I think I might push to the next month. Probably look at sales real quick. Maybe there's something really good. But yeah, otherwise we'll push to the next month and we'll do that harvest. That should put us in a pretty good position financially, and we can get everything sold. That, or I'll go to the next month and do the spraying and stuff. Shut that off. And yeah, I think it's like the main thing we can do is a harvest, and that's not until next month. At least not until we get some sort of mower and stuff. Which obviously we won't have money for a shed for a little bit, because we won't be buying it. So that is something that we should be thinking about looking into at least. We do have a little bit of grass, obviously, so we could turn it into grass bales or hay bales and sell it. Yeah, I didn't look at the sales beforehand, but we'll look this time. Ooh. That is interesting. Doesn't have the scene spray right now, which is, I mean, obviously we want it in the future. We can upgrade it in the future. That's a good deal. I think we're going to buy it. I know, obviously, it doesn't have scene spray, which that stuff you can just upgrade later. That's what I'm going to do. I'll probably want to do narrows, too. For crop destruction reasons. And we'll stick with 24 for now. We don't have too many fields, so it's not going to be a huge difference. We'll just do narrows and stuff, and we will buy that. We will head down to the store and eventually get everything sold then. Which actually we probably should just do now. Get everything sold. We might pick up some more herbicide. How much do we have? 1,000 liters. But yeah. Let's hop onto the John Deere and we'll drop the sprayer. I suppose we should look at the sorghum price. 1686. So it is looking pretty good right now. Yeah, in other words, I think we'll next episode we'll do harvest. We'll stay in the same month. We will instead do spraying, check out our new sprayer. Get this stuff sold. Yeah, I know I've been kind of, looking at the sales every once in a while, hoping there's a good sprayer or something in there. There's not a lot in there, but we might have to unload it. And of course, we'll have a little bit of sell price for this, and we'll probably buy one thing of herbicide, since we are down to our last 1,000 liters. We do use a decent amount spraying the fields, especially right now. Obviously, at some point, we will just be having spot and spray. We're going to use, 200 liters for a fairly big field. And that's about it, so. And right there is our new sprayer, or at least new to us sprayer. That's probably going to be the sprayer we have for the rest of the series. I'm going to say it right now. I don't think we're going to upgrade. Because really we can go up to 28 meters. And the biggest pull behinds are 30, 33. And we would be paying, probably at that time 40 plus grand, if not more, for 5 meters. And that does not seem like a good financial decision. Alright, so this won't be worth a lot. 1,200 bucks. We can get that sold. And let's buy one thing of herbicide. This really doesn't matter which one we buy. Yeah, how much are mowers? Mowers. We do, of course, have some cheaper options in here. Because I obviously did install some of those looking for good deals early on. So yeah, 5,500, 7 meters. Use the John Deere on that, honestly. You're not going to get anything till, even this is 6.5. Windrower, $1,300 for a 6.5. I think I've used that one in the past. I think that's the one I had on the first survival challenge, honestly. Tedder, I don't think we'd be looking for a tedder right away. At some point, but not right this second. Balers, $1,200. We probably would go after the John Deeres. We don't have a lot of grass to do, but we certainly wouldn't make that much for bales. And I would like to fix some of my ground issues before I go and try to place a sheep pen, because that may not work out well, just like the shed hasn't. There we go. You know, I could have just... I'm a little bit too far away, but I could have just put it in the sprayer. That would have been a lot better, probably. So I gotta be nice and careful all the way back. Alright, we're back on the farm. Gonna get a start on the spraying. Which really, I think all of these IBCs should be able to fit into this. This is what, 1,000 liters, 30 liters, and 2,000. I think was like 3,500 capacity. Alright, there we go. That is all filled up. We're getting this unfolded. Now, obviously, we don't have any such weeds in the plowed portion, so we only have this little bit down here to do. I'll double check to make sure it's like that, but should be. Yep. I suppose this is kind of not well maintained right now. So that is probably going to hurt our little maintenance gauge in the bottom, but probably not by too much. Yeah, this is going to take 3 strips. If that. Like, wow. This would have took a lot more before. Would have took being filled up once or twice, too. I think what I may do, I may take a load or two of the sorghum we have to the store. And then next month we can harvest that, bring whatever we harvest to the store, sell it. And then we can get replanted right away. Which might be a soybean thing. I think that might be what'll go in there. I think that kind of makes the most sense for that. Because again, that's going to be a thing where you'll be ready a month after this. Probably around June. So we'd be harvesting it during the high month. I think it's June, July is the high month. So be the best possible time to harvest soybeans. I think we'll make a decent amount of money from all the sorghum this harvest cycle, and I think the soybeans will be absolutely huge. I don't know if it's gonna be huge enough where we can get a new harvester. A new harvester is definitely on the list of things I want to get. just because to grow the farm and get bigger fields, you don't want your harvester to be too small. But I can have a massive field, but it might take 5 hours to harvest. That's kind of the thing there. Alright, let's get the sorghum put in here. How are the chickens doing? Okay, they'll need food and stuff soon. I'm trying to think if we have enough grass where it would make sense to cut it. We don't have a lot. We have this section in here, which is a decent amount. And that little section there where we could actually cut it. Would it be enough to really get us anywhere? I don't know. You know, if we're going to sell it, probably not. I think animal-wise, we could definitely probably be enough to, you know, keep them well fed for a while, but this is definitely a little on the heavy side for this tractor. As you can see, we'll probably look to eventually upgrade the engine on this tractor. I'm not really necessarily looking to upgrade the tractor, just because we do still have probably another 50 horsepower we could put into this. So it doesn't really make sense to buy something new unless we get, you know, a really good sale. Then yeah, maybe we'll look to upgrade. Especially something with maybe a 3-point in the front. Well, we are finally getting pretty close to this. It has taken a while, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't check where this is supposed to be sold. I'm assuming it's the same spot as I did the first time I sold sorghum. I don't think there's two different options for crops, for grain and stuff. There may not be two different options for a lot of things. It might just be separate triggers for all, but going to the co-op. That is the only place. So yeah, it's in here. Seeing our money rocket up. I would think all in all between both fields we will be close to 35, 40,000. Hard to say. That's 26. So we hit 15 grand of profit from that next harvest. Then we should be able to hit the 40,000 from both. Pretty easy, and I would think we'd be close to that. We'll have a little bit still at the farm as well, so. Well, I think that might be everything for today. We don't really have a lot of things going on at the moment. It's just kind of how the start can be like this at times. We will be, obviously, we got the harvest and probably replant next month and while selling the crops as well. So we'll have a busy next month, and yeah, we'll see on the sheds and stuff. Maybe after the next one I'll get a chance and try to get it to work, or it'll be after the next two. Be one of the two. Oh. So yeah, I will talk to everyone in the next video. Bye.